know this is probably not a good time to start a stream, but I don't fucking care. Gotta get this in today. And, so I'll be out and about tonight. And then I say hello and welcome to the third round of the 2010 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Driving as Greg Biffle. It's a Shelby American. It's a 400-mile race in Viva Las Vegas. Hopefully we're gonna get this race off to a better start than we did yesterday. I was thinking, well, we did last race yesterday. So that was fun. After I figured out how to fucking run the track. Yeah, all right. Did I select the right car? I think I did. Forget. Alrighty. It's Viva Las Vegas now. As I said, quick look at the point standings. I mean, it doesn't really. It's not a lot. There's no point pretty much in looking at these this early on. Just 2 races completed. Carl Edwards and Jeff Burton, your race winners. Edwards winning out at Daytona, and Edwards yesterday, and Jeff Burton yesterday in California. We're just outside of the top 12 for chase spot, so chilling in 13th after our top 10, 10th place in California. Let's just jump right into Vegas. Not a lot of talking. As I said, I'm not really. Okay, yeah, we're using the same setup for quali and race because the qualifying setup is quite useless around this track, so I just figured just gonna qualify with the race setup. Let's see what these guys kind of slept down, what kind of lap times in practice. Okay, about round. Ah. Ha. I should plug my racing wheel in, shouldn't I? Whoops. Gotta exit the game, pop the wheel in, and I'm gonna be back. Calibrate faster. Thank you. Alrighty, try 2. Now the wheel's plugged in. Now ready to go to Viva Las Vegas, home of the Neon Garage. It's gonna fast forward a little bit here. In practice, see what these guys do. Okay, low 29s. Alrighty.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 4,000 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Hoping for a little better weather here in the race.
Don't merge yet.
I'm merging when I want to.
Stay low.
Tires up a little bit.
Clear outside.
Off the temperature here. These first 1 and 2 laps. We're gonna slap down a couple of fast laps. Gonna practice, see what we got in the car. Doing 200 miles an hour at Vegas. Alright, alright. Down the front stretch. Hitting the rev limiter. That's not what we want to have in the race. But I mean, this is kind of the weather you want to have if you want to go fast. This is qualifying weather, but not race weather. It seems like we're running really well here. '25th quick on our first lap, 202 miles an hour into the corner. I didn't know where Ambrose was going there. I just went to the outside line there. All right. 29.5 is the first lap we did. Ambrose is going slow in that 47 machine. Fucking hell!
Clear. Looks like you got some kind of engine problem there. Car
Whoops.
inside.
Whoopsie daisy. All right. Okay, well, let's just see what happened there with Ambrose and me. I mean, he just slowed up there in the middle of the racetrack. And then I parked it, tried to go down to the inside, didn't have a look in my rear view, and just got completely obliterated by the one of Jamie McDonald's. Alrighty. I mean, you know what? We're just gonna do a couple more laps.
Limit 45. Keep it under 4,000 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
So we can go a little faster than just 26th now. And I have to practice pit exit. Which is something you can
Okay,
go
merge
you
when you
can
can.
get wrong quite easily. Okay, now we don't have a lot of traffic around here. So we should be able to get a couple of good laps in. Get the car up to temp. And well, without the draft, we're doing about 3.5 miles an hour slower time, so we're not hitting the draft chip down the front stretch, which is good. So I think I might want to run this car out front a lot, as there is the 27 of Kirk Shelby coming to pit lane, as Mark Martin as well. Stopping in the middle of the racetrack there. That's not really what you want to have, but okay. 29.8. That's first lap here in this little run. So have a quick look at the fuel. We got 30 laps of fuel. The race is 67 laps. It means 2 pit stops. Defo 2 pit stops. For the eye, it means definitely 2 pit stops. I think, if I really did a lot of fuel saving, I think I could make it on 1, but it's not worth risking. 5th quick. All right. 29.3. They were running 29.3s around this track here. Apparently, that's good. Harvick, 29, I'm out of candy cane.
Clear outside. Outside. Keep low.
That lap was slower, but still in the low 29s. It's good. Just gonna practice pit entry here and see. Joey Logano went fastest there with Dale Jr. in second.
Limit 45.
Alright,
Keep
pit
it
entry
under
works as well.
4,000 in
Okie dokes. Let's go into Le Qualification. Let's hope if we can get a better starting spot. The first 2 races this season, we've started from dead last and went on to finish in the top 20 both times. Hopefully we can get ourselves a good starting spot here. Turn, car, turn. Thank you.
Okay, here comes your first time.
Now watch me qualify 43rd again. Doing a hard 98 down the front stretch here and no traffic. Whew. Okay, I mean this could, if the weather stays the same, this could be a little bit of a risk factor. If we hit the ref chip all the time, there is a slight risk that we might have engine troubles or gearbox troubles, or just boom, blow up into one. See what that first lap is quick enough for. Provisional pole. Alright. 29.422. That's slower than what we ran in practice. Car settled in nice and slow here. Well, we have to run fast.
Alright, there's
Pole
the checkered flag.
position! From dead last the past 2 weeks to pole. 29.1. We beat Kyle Busch by a little bit. Happy Harvick and Ryan Newman, your second row. Denny Hamlin, Travis Quaffle, good qualifying effort for him. We got Jimmy Johnson, Tony Stewart, Jamie McDonald, and Marcos Ambrose, your top 10. Bill Elliott in the 21 car gets an 11th starting spot. Cool. Joe Logano won fastest practice, only 21st. Qualifying. Kirk Shelmerdine is here, rounds out the field. And Dave Blaney, Michael McDowell, 2 teammates there back in the pack. Jeff Fuller is in the field. I think it's his first start as well. Scott Speed, who had a top 10 run going at Auto Club, starts 32nd. Currently top 10 in points in the chase. Yeah, let's race. 67 laps. The Shelby American is next. Copyright James Ellie. Sorry.
Drivers, start your engines.
James, if you're watching this or if you're rewatching this, feel free to sue me for copyright infringement, breach, thingy, whatever. Just rolling off pit lane here. Clear racetrack out front. Got clear skies. That's beautiful. Beautiful weather for racing, folks. I said we got around. Well, we could make it with one stop, but yeah, I definitely won't. So, just gonna hope for caution, preferably in the latter part of the race, so that everyone can make a pit stop and we don't have a screwed up running order. That would be nice. The Shelby American here. So that's a weird race name. I think in 2011 the race was actually extended by 27 miles to, I think, in memory of Carol Shelby. If I remember correctly. Oh, was it 2012? One of those years. I think it was one of the... It was 2012 or 2011, I don't know. But it was the Shelby American 427. And the race had 270 something laps. Instead of 267. I don't know. Race car is down on pit lane. As we're coming around to bring the field to the green flag. To get this third race of the 2010 Sprint Cup Series season underway. We're green in Vegas. And Kyle Busch trying to go for the lead here. Early on. Jumping it into 4th gear. Staying around the bottom. It's Busch trying to make something happen around the outside. We kind of squeeze him out to the wall. We got Harvick in the back there in the 29 car looking. Gonna block Busch off here now. We take our first 5 bonus points for leading laps in this season. Ooh, that's bad. Get the car down to the bottom the way I wanted to. Harvick now side by side with me here. Try the outside line again. It worked last time out yesterday in California. It doesn't today. Harvick to the lead.
The next car is the leader.
Gonna stay behind him here for a little bit. Wait for the perfect opportunity to attack. Maybe around out of this corner here. Now I didn't want to go there. That could have been risky. I think Harvick would have left me the room there, but I didn't want to throw it down the inside there. I don't think the outside works as good as it does in California, so I think I just have to wait to get a good run off of 2 or 4 to make it past Harvick again. Don't want to push it too far. We still got a long way to go. Ain't really worth it. Here we are, getting the run to the inside of Harvick.
Outside. Here comes the leader. Still there.
Here we go. Into first. Ooh, love tap with the apron there. Don't want to do that. Had to get out the gas here a little bit. Harvick
Here comes
running me down on the outside. We're on the apron. Transition from the apron to the racetrack on the front stretch is quite sharp. It's quite easy to spin out there. I don't want to go there too often, as I just did. Side by side with Harvick now. He just made the outside line work there, but we got the inside here.
Still there. Here comes the leader.
Car slightly drifting out towards the wall. But we get the run off the corner. I think Harvick just backed out of throttle a little bit, maybe even.
You're back in the lead.
Slide left up with the wall. That was a bit shit. Don't think you've got any damage here. Do we? No, we don't. Alright. Piston, but a scratch. Harvick and Bush are still keeping up with me here. I just think the car's getting a little bit tight on entry, but it loosens up through the center of the corner. That's a bit kind of not what you want to have on a fast half-mile racetrack. It definitely isn't. But actually, only seems to be in into 3 and 4, not really in 1 and 2. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe I'll just go with the middle lane. Seems to keep the car a little bit stable. We're not going to have as much speed in it, but I'd much rather win this race or have a good finish by running the middle lane than lead a ton and then wreck as the run goes on and tires get worse. Just gonna stay in this darker surface off the racetrack, the groove. Out here, see we got some people watching now. That's amazing. Hello, we're 10 laps into the Shelby American. Qualified on pole position. Been 5th fastest in practice, so compared to Daytona and California, so far day's going good. Lead a couple laps here. Hopefully ending up winning the race. Things are kind of slowly, ever so slightly, but we're opening a gap to Harvick here. C was just, well, I got another 10th opened up there. That's good. I think they're just burning through their tires just faster than I do, which is kind of the same thing they did in California, which enabled me to rip around the outside just as fast as I did there yesterday, after I figured out the outside line actually worked, which I didn't until I spun out 2 times. Okay, now we lost some time to Harvick. That's because I didn't run in the groove. Concentrate, buddy, concentrate. I think Harvick's just he can just run a little lower line than I can. I think I could run a little lower line, but I don't want to risk maybe losing tire grip and spinning the car. Let's see what we can do here. I mean, actually, oh, well. Hello, Athletic Duck. It's going good. How about you, buddy? Don't know for how long you've been watching, but we've qualified on pole. Had a little battle with Kevin Harvick for the lead in the first 5-6 laps, and now we're kinda keeping the distance. Looking for our first win of the season in the third race here. Got a little practice. We've been 5th fastest in practice, so all in all, the day's been good. The last 2 races I've qualified dead last and finished 18th and 10th respectively. Now we're looking to score our first win of the season, which would help us tremendously, getting the points and staying in the top 12 to compete for a championship to chase then at year's end. It's a long way to go there. Well, now we're opening up a gap to Harvick. I just realized that. No, that's Las Vegas. Atlanta's up next. We're going to do it tomorrow, probably. I think I will. Because I got to be somewhere tonight, later tonight. Because it's 5:30 in the afternoon for me here in good old Germany. Oopsie daisy, that's not what I want to do here. Completely messed up that corner. Alright. We didn't lose a lot to Harvick though with that little excursion. Just a couple laps away from pit stops. Well, about 10 laps maybe. 10 to 12 laps before the AI do their pit stops. That's just what they will do here. Let's have a look at the tires here. They look good. You know what? I'm just gonna go with right sides in the first stop.
Right sides only.
Or maybe we're going with 4 tires and then just 2 on the final stop. I think it would actually be a little bit better because the last run is just gonna be about half the distance of this run, maybe even less. I think the last run might only be around 10 to 15 laps. So it would be more sensible to go with 4 tires now and just run the left sides to the end. Alright, 1.5 seconds clear of Harvick. I mean, I'm just not burning through my rubbers as fast as these guys do. This is race number 3 of 36, so we got a long way to go. We got a damn long way to go, but I'm guessing I'm enjoying more for the races than for, you know, the races on their own than the whole season championship. I mean, championship doesn't really get important until the last 10, 15 races of the season, so we got a long way to go from there. So we just enjoy the ride, take the points we can get, take the wins we can get. You know, obviously now we're looking really, really good for a win. But it's a long way until season finale in Homestead. I'm trying to stream 2-3 times a week, so we're gonna do this for about 2-3 more months. So that's gonna be a lot of racing happening on the channel in the coming months. Ooh, we are pushing. Starting to push here. we've still got a couple of laps of gas in the tank, but I'm thinking around lap 30, that's when these guys are going to pit. That's when I'm going to come down the pit lane, at least. So we're also closing on lap traffic. First car lap down is Michael McDowell, Jeff Fuller, Casey Mears, and Brian Vickers. Brian Vickers also sucked in California yesterday. We did that race. I think he was the last car running by the end of the race. So it's kind of bad for him. But we're almost 4 seconds clear of Harvick. Okay. I mean, as long as we don't mess up, I think we got this one pretty much safe in the back. But then again, it ain't over till it's over. That's what they say. Closing in on good old lap traffic in the form of the number 55 Prism Motorsports Toyota, driven by Michael McDowell, who at this point in time was just another field filler driver. And, you know, 10 years later, he was a Daytona 500 champion. God dang it, he's slow. Should have gone to the outside there.
Car outside. Clear.
He is off the pace massively. Woo-wee. Then again, he's driving the Prism Motorsports car. So he's not getting anywhere with that machine. It's going to hang around the outside for lap traffic here. Jeff Fuller and Casey Mears.
Inside. That car's a lap down. Stay high. Clear inside.
See how hard I can send it down there.
Clear.
We're around the outside of Casey Mears. That 90 machine. Slippity slidey. And see how we're seeing some pit stops here. Maybe I'm going to stay out another lap. I don't know. Maybe we can actually split this race in half. I mean, I don't see anyone in pit lane. Well, I don't know. No, I think these guys can go half the distance.
Looks like we're running low on fuel. Is that fuel pressure
And we were closing on about halfway. Well, I don't know. We're a little bit. We're just a little bit short. Seems like on fuel. We can go around 33 laps in the tank. So we're definitely gonna come in now. I'm just gonna throw down the pit lane. You know what? Oh, we're gonna stay out for one more lap. I don't wanna be the only one on pit lane if there's a caution.
outside.
You know, kind of want to avoid that.
Clear.
There's Dave Blaney, 66, just past 37.
Out of fuel. You're gonna have to come in for a splash. Outside. Still there. Clear outside. The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line.
Well, fuck you, Dave Blaney. That's what I meant. Alrighty. Pit lane's closed now. We're gonna come in under caution. Obviously, we're gonna lose the lead, but we kept it off the wall. That's all that matters right now.
Outside. Clear outside. Okay, we're under caution.
I'll drop down to 11 with that.
Stay behind the 99 car.
Okay, dokes. Well, that didn't go to plan, but Blaney. All right, but Blaney just cut down on me there. Actually, down to 30th we go. 13th we go. But now we can split the race in half, so it's a good thing, kind of. Okay, let's just have a look at this. Okay, so Dave Blaney, the moron, in the 66 car, right? So I am on. That's the wrong button. So here I come, right? You don't pit from the second lane. I mean, he was just cutting down there. How was I supposed to? How was I supposed to slow down, right? Like, I'm fucking sending it, and he just cuts down, trying to come down the pit lane. I just obviously locked down the brakes, and you know, looking for a hole to go through to not get wrecked, obviously, which we kept the car out of trouble. That's all that matters. So we can just get ourselves some fresh rubbers and go for the lead again. But that was just unnecessary. I mean, obviously I wasn't next to him, but he just cut down from the second lane, coming into the third turn. You just, you know, just, it's a racing incident, but I think the blame is more on him than on me, I'd say. Good thing is we don't got no damage, so just 2 cans of gas, a couple of good old wheels on it, and
Pit road is now
off we go on our merry way.
Limit 45. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds. The pace cars on the front stretch. There are the cross flags. We're halfway home.
Now we're at halfway.
Remember, don't pass the stop sign at the end of pit road.
I don't know where the fuck
Pace
my crew
cars
is.
in turn 1.
Oh, okay, they're actually in the first stall. Alrighty. Hello.
The pace cars in turn 2. The pace cars on the back straight. Go, go, go! Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Stay behind the 98 car.
I think we lost a spot here on that pit stop. So, halfway point recap. We spun when Dave Blaney cut down from the mid lane to come down to pit lane just a couple of laps ago.
Okay, merge when you can.
That lost us the lead, but we kept the car out of the wall. We made our pit stop, and we can now go the distance on fuel with what is our only pit stop of the day. We dropped out of top 10, but we got the car that's fast enough to cut through the field and go for a top 10, top 5, and even a win, I think. I mean, we dominated the race so far. There's no reason we can't do that again. Just got to do a little bit more passing. And right now, your leader is Kevin Harvick from Kyle Busch, Jimmy Johnson, Tony Stewart, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Newman, Martin Truex, Kurt Busch, Jeff Burton, last time out's winner, and Marcos Ambrose in the top 10. We're 12th right now, but I think we're going to drop down to 13th again. And got a couple of cars who are almost a lap behind, McMurray on down, and nobody's out so far, everyone's still running. And we're actually, yeah, we're in 13th, but, you know, we can do this. Just gotta do a little bit more passing. I'll get a little less than half of the race to go, but I'm confident in the race car, confident in my abilities. We can go for the race win, I think. The lights are still on the pace car, so we gotta do one more lap on the caution here. This one and the next one. But we can make it on fuel, and we can do some fuel saving in the end as well, so we're good, we're good. Yeah, they're actually all still on lead lap technically, but they're going to be lapped in just a
We're
couple
going
of,
green next time by.
just a
Okay,
matter
we're
of
on the lead
seconds
lap.
after
Stay
the
on the
restart.
outside
Then
line.
one
Stay
more
behind
time around on the
98
caution, as I
on
said.
the outside line.
So we're going to restart the race with 30 laps to go, which I think is plenty to pass 13 cars to get into the race lead. Just going to take them one at a time. Don't be in on our head, in on over our head. Is that, I don't know. It's not my English is not my mother tongue, so I don't fucking know. I could do a stream in German once, you know, just to confuse all my American and British and Australian and Canadian or whatever, wherever you may be from viewers who just know me for speaking English. You know what? That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna comment the restart, the next couple of laps at the restart in German, just for shits and giggles. Because why the fuck not, right? It's my channel and I can do whatever I want. Söchen. Also.
Get ready now.
Die
Going
grüne
green.
Flagge wird mit 30 Runden, die jetzt noch in dem Rennen ausstehen, fallen. Das Pace Car ist in der Box. Und Kevin Harvick wird die Pace bestimmen.
Green, green,
Die
green.
grüne Flagge ist wieder raus und wir sind unterwegs in Las Vegas. Einfach drum, wie gesagt, einen kühlen Kopf bewahren. Und einen nach dem anderen überholen. Und natürlich ein paar langsame Autos jetzt noch in dem ganzen Pult mit dabei. Bis so die Bottom 35 sozusagen. Die hier natürlich mega, mega langsam sind, haben wir auch schon vorher gesehen. Als wir noch ein bisschen im Verkehr waren. Mark Martin jetzt hier auf meiner Innenseite. Ja, aber wir wissen ja, die KI ist ein bisschen schneller am Restart oder in den ersten Runden nach dem Restart als der Spieler. Hier ist natürlich ein ordentlicher Check-up, wie man so schön sagt. Von ein paar Leuten, die wieder natürlich sehr, sehr langsam waren. Carl Edwards immer noch mein Teamkollege hier zu meiner
Still there.
Innenseite. Wo ist denn das Heck? Ausgebrochen leicht am Kurveneingang.
Keep high.
Na, sollte nicht so hart einlenken. Das mag das Auto nicht scheinbar. Das müssen wir auf jeden Fall in Ruhe bewahren. Das ist jetzt wichtig. Okay, we're gonna go back to English now. Because NASCAR lingo and all that stuff is just, I think it's just better in English. I don't know. It just sounds weird in German, at least for me it does. Because I'm just so used to it being in English. Just when I was just talking about the car being a little bit snappy on the outside. The outside line there, we're just back in the top 10. Harvick, I think, lost the race lead there on the outside. Little love tap there for Ambrose. As we pass Newman. Ooh-wee. Little counter steer action there. Okie dokes. I don't know, the track seems gotten a little bit more slippery, I think. We're into 7th now. I mean, I think we got the fastest car on the racetrack. Past Dave Blaney, the fucking menace. And the car is again snappy. I don't like that. 26 to go now. 25 and a half to go, rather. Okay, dokes. Just keep it cool, keep it clean. That's all that matters. Jimmy Johnson's the race leader, and Jimmy Johnson's just ahead there, so
Keep digging.
we're in striking distance off the race lead. Just gonna go with the middle lane that worked for us last time around. A slow car there, Michael McDowell, the 55. On the outside, hopefully he stays there. See what we can do here with Kyle Busch. Nah, that didn't work. Like I said earlier, you can spin your car really easily when you're just cutting a little too hard across to the apron.
Clear outside.
Shit.
Inside. Keep high.
Shit. Bushy was doing a little bit stupid stuff there. Ah, dang it. Okay, focus, focus, focus. We can still do this. We can still do this. I'm confident in my abilities here. Back down to 11th.
Car outside.
To the inside Edwards we go.
Stay low.
2 points leader he is. To the inside of Newman, to the inside of Menard.
You're on the bottom. 3 wide.
Okay, I think I got a little left up with the wall that didn't really affect us too much. God dang, why is the car so slippery now?
Still there. Clear.
I'm not driving it any harder than I did last time around, but it's just so much more slippery, I think.
That car's a lap down. You're in the top 10. Still there.
Back up to 7th.
Too low.
We got the 2 Prism Motorsports menaces out there, the 55 and the
Clear
66.
outside.
Just gonna dispose of them quickly here. To the inside of Blaney.
Car outside. Too low.
Okay.
Too low.
We pass McDowell here. Alrighty.
Clear outside.
So look at who is the race leader. It's Tony Stewart now. Jimmy Johnson. Okay, these guys battling for the race lead. Okay. I can deal with that. Bush moving a little bit around here. Just ahead of us. This just caused us to slightly get a dent in our front bumper. Just going out to the inside of Bushy.
Still there.
Trying for a top 5 spot. It's now P6. Harvick is the last top 5 spot right now. Still got 20 laps to go. We can
20
see the race leader just ahead, so plenty of time to go still. Plenty of time to make moves. Just calm it down. Don't overdo anything here. Just be nice and smooth.
Outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Still there. Clear.
Seems like the eye is a little bit more erratic around when they're around
Too low.
the lap traffic and also trying to battle for position.
Clear. You're in 5th.
P5 now.
Outside.
That killed me in practice there. A car checking up in the center of the corner.
Outside.
It's handling Michael. No, it's not Michael Walter anymore. It's Martin Truex in the 56. Having a decent run.
Clear outside.
Jimmy Johnson, your race leader. We got just MTJ, Tony Stewart
Forward.
between, and Jeff Fuller as lap traffic here. Between me and the race lead, my phone just vibrated. Don't know if you heard that. Oh, God dang it. Almost wrecked the car there. That could have been badly. Truex is checking up there. He can't get past the fucking Nemco Toyota of Jeff Fuller.
Outside.
Alright.
Stay low. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside.
Disposed to lap traffic.
Clear.
That's good. P3. I just set sail here for the race lead. 17 to go. We can do this. We can do this, guys. We can win this race.
You're now in 3rd.
Closing in. Hello, I'm back. Try to go to the lead. Out of 4
Car outside.
for second with Tony
Still
Stewart.
there. The next car's the leader.
Did we get them at the line over side by side at the line? Stewart coming back here, setting it deep into the 1 and 2.
The next car's
We get the run
Stay
out
low.
of the corner
Clear outside.
beautifully into second. Now it's just think a matter of a couple of laps before we get Jimmy Johnson here. But we get a run off the corner. Again, trying to get a little bit of a draft here. And send it into turn 1. P2, P1, maybe. Cars drift up a little bit at the racetrack. That squeezes Jimmy Johnson out. We're back in the race lead with 13 laps to go here at Vegas. And I'll just keep our head down and stay in that position till the end. And if we win this thing, that's going to be a spin and win.
You're back in the lead.
A couple of lap cars ahead there, but it's going to be a little bit before we catch them. That is AJ Allmendinger, actually. Ooh, cars tightening up there a little bit. I was a little bit too deep into the corner.
Car inside.
Dingle dingle my teammate David Reagan.
Keep high.
Jimmy Johnson trying to go back to the lead here.
Clear inside. Inside. Clear.
Oops, that could have been a bit bad. Clint Boyer having a bad run. Jeff Gordon as well. Jeff Gordon is 36th. Oh my god. Clint Boyer also sucking right now with 37th. So these two guys not having a good day at all. Coming up on 10 laps to go, the final stretch off this race. We should be able to make it on fuel. Yes, we can.
We got just 10 more to go.
A little over half a second clear of Jimmy Johnson, 0.6 lap, that is. I think these lap guys, I don't think they should be a big problem. I don't think they're gonna be a big. No, I think they will. Yeah, we're now second clear of Jimmy. We just have the fastest race car on the track. Had the fastest race car on all day long. It's just no denying this. Just gotta drive it on home here. Beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful day here. Beautiful run for us.
That car's a lap down.
Now this Dingle Dingle in the Best Buy Richard Petty car.
Outside. Keep low.
Putting him a lap down.
Still there.
Next up is my teammate David Reagan. The UPS 4 to be lapped. And then it's Clint Boyer and Jeff Gordon. So, I said a couple of big name guys. Jamie McMurray also in that group. So, a couple of big name drivers outside of the top 30 here today. It's obviously not what they want. Don't know if any of them was in the top 10 in points, but I don't think they were. Maybe Gordon wasn't? I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even remember who was in the top 10 in points to start this race. I think we're definitely going to be in the top 10 in points by now. I mean, there's just not a lot to say here. So putting the 6th lap down. Just gonna, as I said multiple times, just keep it cool and drive it on home. 3 seconds clear of Johnson. Also, that's something.
Just 5 more to go.
Cheerios number 33 of Clint Boyer. Was a kind of forgotten ride for him, I think. We know him. We know Clint Boyer for the 15 car from Michael Watts Racing, the 14 where he ended his career, the 07, the Jack Daniels car. I don't think anyone really remembers him driving a 33. At least I don't. When I think Clint Boyer, the first car that comes to mind is his 2007 '07 car, the Jack Daniels car, coming across the line of Daytona 500. Upside down and on flames. That's the first car that comes to mind for Boyer. And then I think the 14, the Rush Truck Center's machine. Then the 15, where he had an itchy arm at Richmond in 2013.
Keep low.
And that's it. Then I probably think of the AC Delco car in the Busch Series. But I wouldn't think of the 33. I think Clint
Clear
Boyer.
outside.
So I'd say it's kind of forgotten ride, even though it's a great looking paint scheme, simple but effective, you know. There's Jamie McDonald's.
Car outside.
Put them a lap down, driving the remains of the DEI #1 team. I drove to a championship a couple of months ago. And the white flag next time by, 2 to go. 5 seconds clear of Johnson. We can go into cruise mode now, really. One last zip of fluids and the white flag is out.
You the man. Come on, bring it home.
One more time around. Presented by Credit One Bank. No, it isn't. I'm not affiliated in any way, shape, or form with Credit One Bank. And into the final set of corners we go. Apart from Dave Blaney spinning us out, we drove a flawless race, had the fastest race car all day long. First win of the season, we win the Shelby American. Win #1 of hopefully many this year.
You did an awesome job out there, buddy.
That was just a great race. Enjoyed that, that was fun. That was fun. I mean, look, we just had the dominant car all race long. There's just nothing these guys had for me. Jimmy Johnson comes home second. From Tony Stewart, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex, Kurt Busch, actually Kyle Busch, Paul Menard, Mark Martin, Kevin Harvick, Carl Edwards, rounding out your top 10. That's Marcos Ambrose, Kurt Busch, Matt Kenseth, Dale Jr.,
The race is over. Come on.
Joe Logano, Ryan Newman, David Rudem, Jeff Burton, Scott Speed, Casey Kane, Robbie Gordon, Sam Hornish, Bobby Labonte, Travis Quaffle, Brad Keselowski, Bill Elliott, Reed Sorensen, Regan Smith, Brian Vickers, and Kirk Chalmerdine in the top 30. So good for him, for Kirk. Michael Waltrip, Kevin Conway, Juan Pablo Montoya, Jamie McMurray, Jeff Gordon, Clint Boyer, David Reagan, AJ Allmendinger, Jeff Fuller, Casey Mears. The 2 Prism Motorsport guys of McDowell and Blaney, and Elliott Sadler. And we're going to burn it down in Sin City. I still can't do a John Force burnout. That sucks. Nah. Still can't do it. Alrighty, that was fun. There we are, burning it down. Beautiful scenes, everybody. Beautiful scenes. So, first win of the year, and I think it was a deserved one. We just had the fastest car all day long. It's just a fact, you know. All right, and that puts us into the top 10 in points. P6 next week out. The next time out is going to be Atlanta. Carl Edwards is still your points leader. From Harvick, Stewart, Hamlin, Menard in the top 5 points. Let's go. Get hard for Menard, everybody. We're in P6, so firmly in the chase. Got to win. Got to pole. Yeah, that's all that matters, really, isn't it? Then we got Jeff Burton, who won last time out, as I said before. Kyle Busch, Jimmy Johnson, and Kurt Busch in your top 10. Martin Truex, Jeff Gordon, still the chase driver, so Jeff Gordon was in the top 10 in points, apparently. Hey, yeah, well, he's got top 5 and 2 top 10s out of 3 starts. That's all right. And last in points is Michael McDowell with his first start of the year just happening mere moments ago. And with that, I thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this live, thankful for y'all's hanging around here with me. I'm probably gonna be live tomorrow again. And if you're watching this in the VOD, thank you so much for watching. As I said, Atlanta next time. Then it's gonna be Bristol and Martinsville. So we got a speedway and 2 short tracks coming up. That's gonna be fun. But probably tomorrow, if not Sunday, will be the next stream. I think I can do tomorrow, but I'm not sure right now. It really depends on how spontaneous I am. So yeah, with that, have a good one. It was a fun hour with you guys. See you next time, hopefully tomorrow. And yeah, goodbye.